Only thing showing really that Barbie doll is that this is how a woman's supposed to look like. It will be trim, slim, and look all pretty.
You know what? So, Mr. Brett. No, you right. You correct me, dog. You got deeper than that.
And they got a Ken doll to go with Barbie. So now you're teaching them about some sexual, not sexual, but relationship stuff they don't even worry about right now.
Yes. So what do you feel? You feel that they shouldn't have like dolls until like well, not dolls. I'm just saying like
not the way they do them. Not the way they do them. Not all looking all like with the dresses and all this stuff and. You got Ken to go along with the Barbie. Like, come on.
Actually, he's right. Actually, Mr. Brett's right because when we was coming up, that was the thing. And then a lot of people had in their head like, okay, I gotta get the money and get the house so I get the pretty women. Mm-hmm. You're right. You know what? I understand what you're saying. Yeah. You're right. Which is wrong too. Yeah. Which is wrong.
All that stuff is
it's wrong. Yeah, you're right.
All this stuff right there, man. Like that's I understand what you're saying about that because that right there, people gonna be confused. Kids gonna be confused. Like, mommy, why this woman got a dick? I understand that. Because they're gonna ask questions. So I totally agree with you on that. But at the same time, kids gonna that's the fact that I see the Barbie dolls and I see these kids try to grow up to be like a Barbie. And because of what they see. I'm not saying that, you're supposed to keep yourself in shape as a female. I'm just saying that when I see that Barbie doll, and then on top of that, they're usually the Barbie dolls are white. So therefore, you got black kids, people.
That's another subject.
Girls, you got black little girls, thinking that this is a standard beauty. And all that, man. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. See, like I said, like. The subject we touching on, we can go like 1,000 ways with the subject.
That's as dangerous to a 5-year-old black girl as that transsexual doll, with kids itself. Because the fact is, you got black little girls thinking that Barbie is the standard beauty, and come on.
So, Mr. Brad, what's the end game for this? What's the end game for this whole thing? I want your opinion on what's the end game.
Well, the end game is that I think that a lot of things need to be changed when it comes to the 5-year-old kids, preschoolers. I don't think that none of this, anything that got to do with adult decisions, adult sexuality should not even be taught. See that the transsexual thing is an adult decision anyway. So teaching to try to show how kids how the steps and everything in school is just stupid. Preschoolers. But that's an adult decision, But at the same time, I see other things too that should not be taught for kids. And like I said, the Barbie doll. I mean, you got a grown woman, that look, in a dress or whatever she's wearing. You even got them in swimsuits now. I mean, come on, like, were you kidding me?
Yeah. What are y'all teaching these young kids for? What are y'all teaching?
Yeah, Barbie in a swimsuit. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Why these little girls don't need to be seeing that and thinking this is what it is? Come on, man, they too young for that, man. They, get them something innocent, man. Get them a kitty girl doll or something like that where they fully dress her. It's just a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff that's just weird, man.
Well, nowadays it's like a really, really, really touchy subject, and if you speak on it on some truth, you'll get shot down, and that's what we doing. We speaking truth. We speaking truth right now on this. We're not being biased. We're not being homophobic because I know y'all peoples is going to come at us after this show as homophobes.
Well,
we are not. We are not. We are realists.
Well, listen. Listen. If you try to think I'm a homophobe, you got to be out of your fucking mind. I'll let anybody tell them in their fucking face. You know what I mean? Because the fact is, there's certain things I defended when it came to the gay community only because of what some people was trying to say. And I'm not saying that I agree, but that's not my business, But one thing I do is I stand up for some gays because the fact is how some people view.
See, that's
hold on. Yeah, view. Like for example, if you're a person that don't like gay people, that's you. That's you. All right. But when you start trying to talk about, because it's destroying the family structure, I don't want to hear it no more. Because, why? Because the fact is you're trying to tell them, you're saying that that because you see a man not want to be with a woman, and have children, that's messing up the world. First of all, we don't need no more. We don't need that many more people. We got too many people on the planet. You understand? That's a lame excuse. Just say you don't like them because they're gay. That's it. I don't like them because they're gay, and I don't believe they sexual orientation. That's it. Don't talk about bring out family structure. Like, oh yeah, because we need more families. We don't need more families. We got families right now that's struggling right now on this planet. Got rich and poor. We don't need more families. We need less families. We need less kids. We need less child births. Like, get them on.
They gonna get it. They gonna say, yo, Mr. Brett's anti-human.
No, yeah,
he's anti-human. He don't believe. And I'm playing devil's advocate right now.
We got 6 billion people.
He's playing like he's Illuminati.
No,
anyway.
we got 6 billion people on the planet, and about almost like 1/3 of them is poor as fuck. You know, they come on, like you got to be kidding me. We don't need. That's the lame excuse not to like gays. You don't just say you don't like them. You don't like their lifestyle and keep it moving.
And let me like put a little knowledge in these people's heads right now. If it wasn't for the civil rights movement, none of y'all people, gays, lesbians, Indian, Spanish, wouldn't have no rights in this country.
Yeah. But my thing is this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Here. I think one of the worst things that the black community did, and I'm sorry, black Americans, the worst thing we ever done, and I'm not saying that we should have no right to have children, but I think the worst thing we ever did was have so many children at a time when Jim Crow laws was around, in a time when we was getting discriminated against, because all we did was put ourselves in a deeper hole. Why would you have 12 children, knowing darn well you being discriminated left and right? Come on. And now you got more kids to feed and all this stuff, and that's what put us in more hole. So sit back and talk about, well, this is why we don't like homosexuals, because it messes up the family structure. But having to stop us from creating more people, more black people, you got to be kidding me. That was one of the worst things we did in the 20th century. In the 19th century, we had all these goddamn kids, knowing that we was being discriminated. I'm not saying that we should had just not have kids at all, so we could depopulate ourselves as far as like to make white people happy, racist. I'm just saying that we should have been smart about it a little bit and just said, we're gonna have like 1 or 2 kids, 2, 3 kids, and we want to try to make this work with those 3 kids, so we can get out of our situation, because the burden is against us. We got all this racism against us, and we need to just slow down, so we can figure this out. But instead, we was trying to compete with white people on having a lot of kids. The one doing well that this is not suited for us. You understand what I'm saying? Having 12 kids, having 8 kids, 10 kids, and you know darn well you getting discriminated. You can't get a fucking job. Your husband can't get a job because they discriminate against him. They got all these fucking kids to fill the mouths to feed. Come on. I think that was the worst thing we ever did in the 20th century. I'm sorry. I'm not. I mean, I know some people gonna be like, "God damn, why you on self-hate?" No, it's true. Like, you can't do it. You can't do it on knowing damn well the resources are limited. You gotta, be smart about it. But we just wanted to live the American dream like everybody else and say, okay, if they gonna have white people gonna have like about 12, 20 kids, we gonna have 20 kids. Nah, man. Nah. This is why I totally disagree with some of these so-called black leaders, these black activists, when they talk about that, when they talk about certain things about why, certain groups of people has messed up the family structure. Because I'm like, damn, we got too many people on the planet as it is, and half of them is poor, and in the black community, we got to fix our problems first before we can talk about, keep overpopulating. The community, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's fight against the racism first. Let's fight against with the people we got. That's what I'm trying to say. Making more babies is not gonna solve the problem.
Let's make some babies.
You know, I know some people are like, yeah, but that makes us a majority. But still, like, why would you? Why? Come on, why would you do that? Even if you make yourself a majority, half of y'all still going. Most of y'all going to still be impoverished. Because you know why I say that? Because there's white people that's impoverished right now in this country. They just don't be talked about. You know, so that makes no sense about saying, oh well, you know, the homeless. Listen, if you don't like them, you don't like them. That's all there's to it. Just say you don't like them. You don't like their lifestyle, and let's keep it moving. Don't bring up no family structure stuff. Because I would, my ears would close. You know, my ears would close because we got 6 billion people on the planet, man, and the majority of us hate each other. You know, by skin color, by culture, by religion, by tribes, by tribalism. Like we don't. Come on, man. We don't need another 6 billion people on the planet, man. Come on. You know, we need to slow down on having all these babies and reproducing and everything, and because also that's what it's doing is destroying the planet. Because people don't realize that every time when we go into these habitats for other animals, we actually endangering them. You ever thought of that? Because every time we try to take up more land to have people live on, we killing the habitat. We're killing it. No, I don't. No, just say you don't like them, man. You know, I don't like gays. I don't like transsexuals. You know, that's it. You know, and that's how I feel.
Mr. Bread dropping the knowledge, yo. www.realvisionradio.com. We are here, the Ash Hawkins and Mr. Bread Show. We dropping knowledge. We're not biased. Yo, it's real truth, man. It's real truth, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and going back to the Akon thing.
Oh yeah, I like
that. His brother's doing the right thing, and like I said, the media's not going to cover that like that because the fact is he didn't go out there and shot somebody. That it would come down to because this is what the media want to do. They want to see all black men be criminals so they can lock us all up. You got fucking Bill O'Reilly, that punk ass motherfucker. I don't care if he's an elder. I don't respect elders like that. Who talk shit about black people, especially black men. Try to lump us all in together, like all of us is doing the same shit. Like all of us is out there doing selling drugs. We all out there, you know, hustling and you know and game banging. You should hear this knucklehead. This knucklehead don't understand that all of us is not like that, and that a lot of us will go to work every day, get up in the morning, go to work, or run our businesses, like what we doing right here, Ash Hawkins and Mr. Bread. That's what we do. We don't sit up, we don't be in the street corners, you know what I'm saying, doing what they think we be doing as far as criminal activity. And the majority of black men don't be out there doing criminal activity because if they was, then every time the black men got stopped and frisked in New York City, the majority would be going to jail. But guess what? How many actually got caught with any criminal activity? Only 10% out of the 100% that was stopped and frisked in New York City. So therefore, Bill O'Reilly, you a punk, you a sucker, and you and Sean Hannity need to just go somewhere on another planet and leave planet Earth alone. Because y'all crazy, man. You and all y'all Fox News, all of y'all, man. You know, y'all sit back, y'all talk about black people like we crap. You try to turn other groups of people against us, like Latinos, which a lot of them have African blood in them. You know, but you don't give a fuck. Then you try to talk about Asians that are doing better. Oh, well, you know, the Asians, you know, first of all, the Asian people in America did not go through the same shit we went through. Yes, there was a lot of Chinese people. It was some Chinese people here because they built the Continental Railroad. But guess what? Most of them was not even living in the South. They was living in the North and in the Chinatowns and all that. So they didn't go through the same thing we went through. All right. And then later on, and these Chinese and some of these Chinese that you and Asians you talk about so praise so much, then really started flooding into after civil rights bill was passed. All right?